Good evening. We are live in the Netherlands from the Helder here in Arnhem as we get set for one of the biggest fights in all of mixed martial arts. It will be Alistair Overeem tonight versus Badr Hari in Collision 4. But right now we get set for our what should be very entertaining prelim fights alongside the first ever Glory Hall of Famer Joseph Valtellini. My name is Todd Grisham. Joe, we are back in a soccer stadium for kickboxing.
Yeah, it doesn't get bigger than this. You know, the audience is starting to come in. Huge fights, stacked cards. I'm really excited for tonight.
Let's look at those stacked cards, as Joe so eloquently put it. Start with the prelims. 3 fights to look forward to and Joe on any other night. These would be on the main card. We expect all 3 to be great.
Yeah, I mean, don't look at these as prelims. They're going to be more of teasers to get you ready for the main fights. But let me tell you, Boapeah is one to watch out for. And, you know, a lot of these other guys are just heavy, big punchers looking for knockouts.
Serkan Ozcaglayan, the cousin of Gökhan Saki from Turkey. He's the #1 middleweight right now. And we're taking on #4, César Almeida. That should be a banger. As for the Glory Collision card outside of the main event, Joe, we've got not 1, 2, or 3. We've got 4 world title fights.
Yeah, I mean, trying to pick a favorite and one to watch out for is too difficult. Probably the most difficult question of the night. But one I think you should keep an eye on has to be Maslobojev versus Khbabez. Khbabez coming down from heavyweight, looking to bring that power and excitement. And we know Maslobojev can do it all with his punches, kicks, and knees.
And all of that leads to this, the main event. Heavyweights, Badr Hari versus Alistair Overeem. It's the rubber match, 1-1. It's the final round.
Yeah, I mean, kickboxing from old school to current kickboxing fans know how big this fight is. I mean, Badr Hari versus Overeem. I mean, big knockout powers, and the trilogy is what makes it exciting. Both previous fights have never made it out of the first round. Who knows tonight?
We shall soon see. You can see the main card at 8 p.m. local time here, 2 p.m. East Coast time in the United States. You can watch the fights on gloryfights.com in the U.S. Here in the Netherlands on Videoland. And as you can see, pick out your respective country wherever you're watching us now. And there is a way to view it. And if you don't know or don't see it here, go to gloryfights.com for more information. Here's what else is coming up later tonight. A closer look at a Glory record. 4 title fights in one night. Tiffany Van Soest is on her unique fight preparation. Trust me, it is different. And of course, more on our main event. Badr Hari versus Alistair Overeem. Before I get at your prediction, which will come later tonight, what kind of fight do you think we're going to see in our main event tonight?
Well, I think we're going to see Badr like usual, very aggressive in the first round. But I think the key is, can Overeem weather the storm? I call it Hurricane Hari. He just comes after you. If you can weather that, there's a chance for him in the later rounds. But I can feel that first round being a very important one in this fight.
All right, so that's our main event on Glory Collision 4. But right now, we do have those 3 prelim fights, and here are 3 fighters to watch.
Oh, yeah, very fun fighters to watch. I mean, Michael Boapeah, if you saw his debut, it was one of the most exciting debuts I've seen. Forward pressure, always going for the finish, young and hungry, so I'm keeping my eye on him. Micheletti's just one big, strong Brazilian looking to come forward. And Ozcaglayan, come on. If you watch this last fight, he comes forward, and he takes off your head. He goes for the knockout. Just a fantastic, exciting fighter to watch.
All right, so those fights will begin momentarily, but coming up later tonight, not only do we have our heavyweights in the main event, we've also got the return of Levi Rigters, a heavyweight to watch, that's for sure, and he's backstage with Somia.
Hello, everybody. I'm backstage at Collision 4. Next to me stands Levi Rigters. Levi, how do you feel today?
Feeling good, feeling sharp. We're ready, we're excited, ready to go.
I mean, you're going to stand against Cookie. What do you know about him?
Yeah, we trained once, a long time ago. Saw all of his fights. He's a real heavyweight, big guy, hard punches. He's hungry, just like me, so it's going to be a good fight.
What are you going to do? What's your game plan?
Go all in. You know, every fight is really important for me. Also this fight, you know, we have one goal to become the champion, and then we have to win from these guys.
I mean, you did a lot of preparation. You went to Morocco, I heard?
Yeah. I went to Morocco for 2 weeks, just training, eating, sleeping, that's it. So, and we started really early with this preparation, so we're really sharp, back in shape, and ready to go.
Is it enough for today?
Yeah, of course, yeah. We're always good prepared, yeah.
Hey, congratulations, you have a twin, 2 boys.
2 boys.
How is that for you? I mean, as a fighter?
Yeah, it's a different life. Yeah, it's really hard. Yeah, it's hard, of course, in the beginning. Lack of sleep. It's a 24/7 job. But now we're back in training, and we start early with training for this fight, and so we're fit, just like normal.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Levi Rigters.
That's Levi Rigters, and nice to have Somia with us. We'll be checking in with her all night. But for now, we go into the ring, and Mr. Tim Hughes.
Hello, Arnhem! Good evening, and welcome to a night of world-class kickboxing. Of course, glory returns here to the Helredome in Arnhem, the Netherlands, and we are looking forward to a fantastic night of fights tonight at Collision 4. We have 4 world title bouts on the card. Tiffany Van Soest will be here as your main event to defend her super bantamweight belt, and of course, the vacant light heavyweight belt will also be awarded here this evening, all leading up to your main event. It is Badr versus Overeem, the final round, and we look forward to all of those fights tonight. Before we get started with 3 preliminary bouts, please help me welcome to the Glory Ring our beautiful ladies, the Glory Girls. Here's Bella, Laura, and Tara.
Armonía para el mundo, alegría para tu mente, escúcheme ahora mismo, un mensaje para mi gente, armonía para el mundo, alegría para tu mente.
Our first bout of the evening is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the middleweight division. Without further ado, let's get our first fighter into the ring tonight. This German Kyokushin karate black belt is also trained in kickboxing. Please welcome Sergej Braun.
Sergej Braun making his Glory debut, Joe. Probably a lot of nerves going through his veins right now.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of experience coming into this fight. He's got a great record, a lot of experience, but for him, he's a traditional martial artist. Started off with Kyokushin karate, which is why you're gonna see a lot of good body kicks and body attacks from him, but he's been transitioning to kickboxing, and he's ready to make some noise here in the division.
His opponent arrives in Arnhem, winner of 3 of his last 4, including a first-round knockout last spring. Please welcome Michael Boapeah.
My mother's got beat. Matuidi motherfuckers met lil bro. Blijf schijnen in die oorlog geen disco. Jouw mannen spelen real.
The number ranked 7 middleweight in the world, and Joe, this guy is on a rocket ship if we judge him by his last performance. He looked amazing.
Yeah, I mean, one of the prospects I have to say I'm most excited to see. If he can do anything like he did in his debut, we're gonna see him really climb the ranks very quickly. All forward pressure, mixes his strikes really well, and he's nicknamed the Time Bomb because he really goes for finishes. Even though he was dominating the first 2 rounds, even in that 3rd round, he's not slowing down. For him, it's about finishes.
He said he was happy with his debut, but wanted to finish him. He said, if it goes the distance, I don't consider it a win. I've got to knock people out. That's what the people want to see, not his opponents so much. And here's our tale of the tape. Middleweight division, Boapeah, just 22 years old. He's a baby, everybody. 6 feet tall with a 76-inch reach. That's 5.5 inches longer than Braun, who's 33 and 5'10".
When it comes to the professional experience, the big edge going to Braun, you know, Boapeah is just starting off his career, so it's going to have to kind of work up to get that experience. But even Braun, look out for that 64% KO ratio.
Here are the Glory rules. 3 rounds, 3 minutes each. Punches, kicks, and knees are all legal strikes. 3 knockdowns in a round or 4 in the fight results in a TKO.
Fights tonight will be scored using the following prioritized criteria, starting with knockdowns, followed by cumulative damage inflicted. Then we look at clean scoring strikes with an emphasis on spectacular strikes, followed by normal scoring strikes. Finally, if there's no clear advantage, judges look for the aggressor.
And we do have open scoring tonight. 5 judges will score the fight on the 10-point must system. The scores will be shown after each round on your screen at home.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in Glory's middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the black corner. He is a 2-time world kickboxing champion. His professional record, 42 wins with 11 losses. 27 of those wins have come by knockout. He makes his Glory debut tonight in Arnhem. Standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, 1.79 meters. He weighed in at 187.2 pounds, 84.9 kilograms. Fighting tonight and representing Germany, here is Sergej Braun. Now introducing his opponent. He won his Glory debut in Dusseldorf earlier this year. As a professional, 13 wins, 2 losses, 1 bout scored even, 6 of those 13 wins coming by way of knockout. At 6 feet even, 1.85 meters, he weighed in at a ready 185.4 pounds, 84.1 kilograms. Fighting here from Ghana, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Michael Time Bomb Boapeah. And the third man inside the Glory ropes, your referee is Tomislav Novosel.
Gentlemen, you know the rules. I want a clean fight. Touch your gloves, step back in your corner.
Joe, what kind of fight are we going to see here?
Well, I know Boapeah's got one style, is coming forward, so I think Braun's going to have to move for a little bit, but there's going to be a point where he's going to have to stand there and fight back.
Judge.
We'll see when that point is in the fight.
Judge. First round.
Sergej Braun from Germany,
Time.
Michael Boapeah, the time bomb, representing Ghana, and quickly Braun to the body.
Yeah, and you see Boapeah right in the pocket. But in the pocket is where Braun does well. That's the Kyokushin style. They sit in the pocket, they rip the body in low kicks, rip the body kick. So this is a good style for Braun as well.
Boapeah usually comes out, guns blazing. There's a right hand.
Yep. Good angles right now from Braun. You see him hitting, kind of taking small little angles, try to open up the guard.
Oh! Big right hand connects for the time bomb, and that'll back the German up.
Yeah, patient now with the knees. Yep. Boapeah can really mix things up really well.
He's good with the hands, so explosive. That knee didn't find a home.
Yeah, I like that body work from Braun. Going body head. But he's got to watch out for those knees. Boapeah's got a nice high guard blocking a lot of these punches. But eventually, he needs to counter back.
High kick, not quite connecting. And off balance again is Boapeah.
Yeah, I like that double hook Braun's throwing. Head, body, mixing levels with it.
Outside of that one huge shot that Braun absorbed, he's done pretty well in this round.
Yeah, he's being first. He's mixing his combinations, mixing levels. I think Boapeah's just kind of feeling it out right now.
Well, Braun said, I know he's going to come out hard. I just need to try and slow him down a little bit, then take over. But it's been Braun who's pushed the pace.
Yeah, but when Boapeah lands, you see it doing more damage too, right? He just landed another right hand there, and you see kind of Braun stumble a little bit.
Good inside low kick from Braun.
Yep, nice liver shot from Boapeah.
Boapeah loves that tight, high guard.
Oh yeah, and the way he fires off of it is what makes him so good.
Do you teach your students to keep that high guard?
I teach a mixed guard, right? On the inside, you have to play high guard. On the outside, more parries and head movement.
So Boapeah would be penalized in your class, right?
No, but that's kind of my style. Watch my fights. It's that high guard pressure, combinations, head kicks.
Braun trying some spinning attacks.
Yeah, Boapeah's an inside fighter, but as you exit, that's when he mixes his head kicks well. He got a nice knockdown in his debut with that left head kick.
Well, it's easy to see Boapeah hits harder, but it's Braun who hits more often.
Yep. Remember, it's about damage, right? It's not about how many shots you hit. It's when you hit, do you do that?
Good 1-2 by Boapeah, who tries to end the round strong, but Braun, to his credit, delivers some shots of his own.
Yeah, Braun looked good. All right, Michael Boapeah, the time bomb. A fighter that we're all excited to see. He had a tougher round here, but you see him mixing his strikes. He does like the uppercut outside of the ring. Very interesting. Builds coffins. It's kind of a job that works hand in hand, you know?
And this is the guy who wants to put in a coffin. Sergej Braun, who said, listen, my #1 attribute is my endurance. Born and raised in Kazakhstan, but represents Germany, of course, his kickboxing role model, the great Andy Hu.
Yeah, one of my favorite. Both Kyokushin fighters, that's why.
Let's see how good his stamina is.
Yeah, it's a lot of action from Braun coming forward, but Boapeah, when he lands, he's doing a lot of damage with that overhand right. But it's that activity of Braun touching the body, head, body, but it's these unorthodox kind of kicks and knees that are coming from Boapeah that Braun needs to be careful of. Very close first round.
Well, we do have open scoring. I'll be interested to see what the 5 judges thought of that round.
Yeah, because I keep mentioning it's damage inflicted is the most important scoring criteria. So you can hit 1,000 jabs, but if I crack you with a couple good right hands, I win the round.
Again, the spinning attack, nobody home.
Ooh, those knees are getting close.
Straight right hand from Boapeah. Hey, this is a good fight, by the way.
Yeah, let's sit in the pocket and go.
Body kick there from Boapeah, who's quickly shortening the distance between the two.
Yeah, he just landed a good uppercut in that exchange there. Big power hooks, now switching stances.
And there are the judges' scores, 3 giving it to the Ghanaian and 2 to Braun. So it was close, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's tough to call because Braun basically hasn't stopped.
Yeah.
He just keeps throwing, but I think Boapeah is a little bit more active now. He needs to counter back a little bit more because Braun doesn't seem to be slowing down.
And those gloves have dropped for Boapeah as well. Not quite as high as they were. Straight right hand. Look at the output, Joe. Almost identical.
Yeah, both landing a lot of good strikes, but look at that 4 or 5 hit combinations back and forth.
Oh, a big right blast, the mouthpiece out by Boapeah. What a right hand.
Set it up with a jab, nicely clean too.
Well, if we wondered who was hitting harder, I think we got our answer.
Yeah.
Time. Fight.
So back into the fray they go. Left hand, that hook scores for Boapeah, and he's really moving Braun around the ring now.
Now, this is what they call phone booth fighting. Just sit in the pocket and go. Left hook from Boapeah.
Just cleaning clocks now on the inside is Boapeah.
That right uppercut's landed like 3 or 4 times. That is his favorite strike.
Spinning back fist, more of a forearm there. Either way, Braun is just getting smothered by Boapeah now.
Still looking to counter back. Still showing that fighter spirit. But definitely better pressure and strike selection for Boapeah.
Good left hook on the inside from Braun, then a right.
Nice kick punch mix there for Braun.
Don't count him out yet by any means. Oh, and he's got Boapeah on wobbly legs. How about this from Sergej Braun? And now he's the one moving Boapeah left and right.
Angling and slugging big bombs.
What a fight. This is the way you kick off a pay-per-view.
You said it in the open. You're like, this could be a headliner on a lot of cards.
With force.
Very impressive from Braun.
Hey! Du hast ihn das Tempo!
Joe, Boapeah does not look great.
Yeah, he's looking like he ate those shots like he did in the second round, but we've seen some good shots there from Boapeah. That was a nice jab right hook that knocked the mouth guard out. Boom. Yep, nice little shot. Good timing, nice setup. But then we've seen Braun just kind of step in there a little bit, find that nice left hook, finding angles. And the best thing is he's throwing in combinations. It's not a single shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's following up head-body combinations with angles, a little bit of stance switch in there. Very good inside fighting.
Joe, it certainly should come down to this third round.
For me, it's 1-1. It has to be.
And remember, Braun told us his #1 strength, not his boxing, not his kicks, not his... It was his stamina, Joe. So this is where the proof is in the pudding. Round 3.
Last round.
How hard did you train?
Look at these combinations to start.
Boy, Braun does look like he's got tons of energy left. But here comes Boapeah.
So since, ooh, nice hook. But since we're talking about Kyokushin karate, a lot of the old kickboxers were Kyokushin fighters that transitioned over to kickboxing. It's a prime example of how good and tough they are.
Wow, surprise there perhaps, Joe. 3 judges giving that to Boapeah. So now let's look at the totals. And it will come down to this final round. The scores are all over the place.
Is it the volume? Is it damage? But Boapeah is still pressuring. They're going back and forth.
Yeah, Boapeah, though, when he misses, Joe, he leaves himself so vulnerable.
Yeah, there's definitely some fatigue now from Boapeah. Obviously from Braun, too, but they're still throwing.
Braun has thrown over 150 head punches. Ooh. Straight right from Boapeah, clipped the chin.
Oh.
But now it seems, maybe I'm wrong, but is it Braun that's hitting harder?
It looks like it. And I like that spinning back kick to the body as well. But you see those exchanges, and Boapeah lands a nice big right hand. You got to value that.
It's going to come down to the final 90 seconds. Which man would you rather be?
Oh.
Neither man.
I was going to say, I don't know. I'm still thinking about it.
I would not want to be taking either one of these guys' punches. Nice shot to the body.
Well, my answer would be I'd like to be both of them. I'd love to be in there. Come on.
Giving it all they have got, ladies and gentlemen.
Boapeah with a little bloody nose now, still popping and coming forward. Braun's not stopping.
Braun looks fresher.
Yep. Popping his punches now. I love those spin kicks.
Boy, that would have, if that connected, the head was gone. Oh,
he's out!
He's out! His feet, and down goes Boapeah! What a turnaround!
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He does not look good.
One to me.
Nope, his eyes are rolled.
Here we go.
His eyes are still rolled.
He is
still
done.
out.
He is finished.
Is it a head kick that he can mix it here?
Braun has to pick it.
Hey!
And there it is off the ropes. They're still going to let it continue. 20 seconds to go. Can Boapeah survive?
Oy.
Boapeah not even throwing back. He's just standing there taking punches and kicks. He's a bloody mess. 7 seconds left.
Braun wants to finish. Let's see how he can do it.
How did Boapeah last? What a fight, but all of the salutations should go to Sergej Braun, who came back and beat Michael Boapeah in style.
Yeah, Boapeah with so much hype behind him, too, to step in there, stay in the pocket with him, and scrap, knowing how good his pressure fighting was. Just shows how good Braun is, how exciting, and you're absolutely right. That endurance was phenomenal.
Hey, all the hype coming into this fight was around Boapeah after we saw his last performance. Braun was just kind of this glory debut. He was supposed to lose this fight, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah. There's a lot of hype behind Boapeah after that debut, but Braun really ruined the party for him.
Oh boy, did he. And Boapeah, hey, give him credit. Somehow he lasted that last 30 seconds.
Yeah, but Boapeah, 22 years old, still very impressive.
All right, the decision when we return to Arnold.
just an absolute monster.
No one does it like Badahari. Bada said, I promise you will not last 3 minutes with me.
Alistair knocks out another opponent inside of 1 round.
That was then, this is now.
Badahari sends Overeem to the canvas. The fight the world has been waiting for.
It's time for glory!
We welcome you back to Arnhem, the Netherlands, and what a firecracker of a fight we just had in our opener.
Right from the start, both went head-to-head and started throwing combinations back and forth. We saw a lot of good early power shots from Boapeah, but Sergej Braun just kept in the pocket, good combination, mixing levels, attacking the body. But it was really back and forth in the first 2 rounds, and just great combinations. You see them attacking the body, mixing uppercuts. Boapeah was trying to land knees, but when Braun came forward, what made it special was his great endurance, the way he put his power punches in combinations to get him good finishes like that. There's the head kick he threw to try to get the finish. You see Boapeah's on wobbly legs. What a great debut for Braun.
Here are the strike count statistics. Braun, 132 of 247. He really came on in that 3rd round and just kept throwing punches and kicks. Good knees from Boapeah. And then round 3, the first 2 rounds razor close, but in the 3rd, no question about it. It was all Sergej Braun. The decision now puts Tim Hughes.
What a way to start the night. This one goes to the judges' scorecard after 3 hard-fought rounds, and here are the scores from our 5 ringside judges. 2 of our judges score this bout even, 28-28. 2 judges have the bout 29-27, and our 5th and final judge sees it 30-26. For your winner by majority decision, Sergej Braun!
All right, I'm here with your winner, Sergej Braun. There was a lot of hype behind Boapeah coming in here, and you just ruined the party.
Also du bist hergekommen und du hast halt einfach alles wirklich grandios gemacht, du hast alles fertig gemacht. Wie geht's dir?
Mir geht's gut, Holland. Dankeschön für eure Unterstützung, Welt. Mega, dass ihr dabei seid. Ich freue mich riesig, hier dabei zu sein, ein Teil dieser großen Geschichte und vor allem ein Teil von dem großen Kampf Overeem gegen Harry heute Nacht. Mega.
He's very, very thankful to be here. He thanks all of you. He thanks Holland that it's possible to fight here. He enjoys to be here, to be a part of this great evening here, to be a part of the fight today from Badr Hari and Overeem. So, yes, he is very thankful.
All right, Holland, let's hear it for your winner, Sergej Braun.
Indeed, what a performance by Sergej Braun, who was about a 3-1 underdog according to the Las Vegas lines. Well, we're just getting started tonight. These are our prelims. Our main card starts at 2 p.m. Eastern time, and it features, ladies and gentlemen, 4 world title fights.
One of the most sought-after female fighters in the world.
I want to show the world that kickboxing is an exciting sport and that the women can do it just as well as the men. We're just getting started.
Oh, my word! What a head kick! And that is it! The champ is here! The time bomb! Tiffany Van Soest!
Has to be one of Van Soest's best performances. Here now is her opponent, Moussaddak.
I asked Sarah Moussaddak how she would handle the fact that Tiffany Van Soest has so much more experience. And she says, I don't care. Once the bell rings, that does not matter. It's a fight, and a fight that I'm going to win. Nice footwork there for Moussaddak. Boy, she is angry. You can just see it.
Yeah. Here comes Moussaddak, that little bit more aggression.
What do you think?
another opponent at the highest level yet again. One of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
Undisputed at Cameroon,
Knockout of the year! Knockout of the year! What a debut for Abraham Vidales out of Monterrey, Mexico. That will do it! The Mexican sensation has done it again! And he's ready for a title opportunity. He's in the prime of his career, ladies and gentlemen. Petch on with a career-defining victory!
Lightweight champion of the world, Tyjani Beztati, the Wonder Boy.
Oh, that is the money shot.
What a headshot from Beztati!
Stoyan, Koprivlenski.
There's the high kick again. What a shot from Stoyan, Khbabez. Oh, a spinning back fist right on the forehead. Where did that come from? That's Beztati is just teeing off. And here comes Beztati going for the kill here. And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. Lightweight champion, the Wonder Boy!
We will see each other soon.
Here comes the Lithuanian sledgehammer.
He is undefeated in glory. Sergej Maslobojev.
He throws everything with power.
Tariq, the tank, Khbabez.
Khbabez, the tank, like Mike Tyson with low kicks.
I'm sending love to all the people around me.
Tank is a piece of iron, man. Each shot doesn't move. Maslobojev tries to surprise you.
Out of nowhere!
We have a future contender here.
Two of the top 5 in Glory's World Light Heavyweight rankings square off next in about, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. He has run the division gauntlet, facing Vahitov, Pereira, and Tavares. Please welcome Donegi Abena.
Sit up, never like you know it's what you pack it with some automatics. We gon' sit them to heaven. Wait. Shake it. She like the way that I dance. She like the way that I move.
Donegi Abena, the number 5 light heavyweight in the world. Joe, he is known for his fast starts and headhunting and going for KOs, but he promises tonight he's not going to do that.
Yeah, he's going to try to set things up, and you have to think he's such a young fighter still. When he first came to Glory, at the age of 21 years old, he fought Vahitov, he fought Pereira. So he's learning and slowly getting better as he develops. I believe he's only 23-year-old now, so, I mean, just incredible to see that he's constantly improving still.
Yeah, he's 24 years old, currently living in Utrecht, but from Suriname. He's very proud of his heritage. And he was studying for his international business management degree at the University of Amsterdam, but he's put that on hold. He's all in on kickboxing.
He burst onto the Glory scene in Lyon 4 years ago with a first-round technical knockout. Here is Felipe Micheletti.
The White Tiger fighting out of Brazil, coming from Sao Paulo. He's been training in kickboxing since the age of 16. Most of his career spent at heavyweight, but now he's a light heavy, and this is a must-win for him tonight.
Yeah, you're going to see him really come forward, be a real good power fighter. You can see from the strong frame, he's good with his punch and his low kick combinations, just big, strong athlete.
Of course, his fellow countryman, Alex Pereira, with a highlight reel knockout over Abena. We asked Micheletti how good he was compared to Abena, and Micheletti said, I am twice the fighter he is. Bold words. Here's our tale of the tape. Middleweight division, light heavyweight division. Felipe Micheletti, number 3. Donegi Abena, number 5. Micheletti 31, Abena just 24, but he'll have a slight 2.5-inch reach advantage over Micheletti.
With the professional experience, the edge going to the younger Abena, and the percentage that we like to look at is that knockout ratio, slight edge going to Micheletti.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in Glory's light heavyweight division. Introducing first, standing on my left and fighting out of the black corner. He won decision victories in his first 2 Glory starts. His record stands at 24 wins with 9 losses, 6 of those wins coming by way of knockout. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, 1.92 meters, and he weighed in at 209.4 pounds and even 95 kilograms. Fighting tonight out of Suriname and ranked number 5 in the Glory World Rankings, introducing Donegi Abena. Now here is his opponent, standing on my right and fighting out of the white corner. A Pan Am and world champion as an amateur and a Brazilian heavyweight champion. His professional record, 16 wins with 9 losses. 5 of those career wins have come by way of knockout. At 6 feet 4 inches tall, 1.93 meters, he too weighed in at fight time at 209.4 pounds and even 95 kilograms. He's here tonight in Arnhem, all the way from Sao Paulo, Brazil, and ranked number 3 in the Glory World Rankings. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Felipe, the White Tiger Micheletti. The referee in charge of this bout is Yusuf Akhnik.
White corner. Okay, fighters, you know the rules. I want a clear and a fair fight. Obey my commands at all time and protect yourself at all time, okay? Touch gloves if you want. Take a step back.
Donegi Abena versus Felipe Micheletti. Suriname versus Brazil.
Time. Fight!
Here we go. Scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. The Brazilian in the white gloves, Abena in the black.
Looking forward to see the work that Abena's been doing. He's been working with SB Gym, with Coach Saeed, which is, we know, with Badr Hari. Ozcaglayan's with there. Melvin Manhoff.
Micheletti said his last fight he took on 3 days notice, or 13 days notice rather. He says, this time I'm fully ready, fully prepared. I have no excuses. I will beat Abena.
Micheletti's using the front kick very well, trying to keep Abena away. Abena slowly stalking. Slowly closing that distance to get good punches like that on the inside.
Abena saying he has to pace himself. Been going too hard for the knockout. Got to be more patient, got to take my time. But Joe, you only got 9 minutes. It's kickboxing.
Yeah. I like Abena mixing in the body, the knees.
And those short punches right on the jaw.
Yeah, a lot of people knee and they don't punch after, so mixing the punches after the knees scores really well. But that body work from Abena is definitely an improvement.
Micheletti trying to work off the jab, the 1-2 there.
Yeah, now I like that he's using the feinting. I think Micheletti feinting is a big key to kind of see what Abena's hands are doing.
There's an excellent low kick from Abena. Micheletti looks like a boxer, doesn't he? Just the way he stands in there.
Big, strong, powerful.
Break.
Minute to go here in the first. Abena taking his time, but you don't want to give away the round.
It's very good pressure fighting from Abena. He's not crashing in, but you notice when Micheletti goes left, he tracks him nicely. That's good ring control from Abena.
Yeah, he's had Micheletti on that back foot.
Yeah, he cuts the ring off well. He's making Micheletti fight off the back foot. And then he counters off like that.
Good body kick there from Micheletti, though.
Break, step back.
And Micheletti's got some powerful kicks. If he can get them off on the outside, he can do a lot of good damage.
Ooh, left hand on the inside from Abena. That'll wake you up, some of those. It's those close-range shots, Joe, that have been the difference.
Yep, once he gets inside there, these little short chopping hooks.
Boy, Abena's doing everything slow. He's walking back to his corner.
I'm gonna conserve every ounce of energy possible.
Well, that is the White Lion, who told us yesterday he got that name because of his eyes and the color of his skin.
The White Tiger, not the Lion.
Oh, White Tiger. White Lion was a great 80s hairband, by the way. The song was Wait, I believe it was. His signature strike is the side kick, which you don't see a lot in kickboxing.
No, he's doing more front kicks today. His opponent, Donegi Abena, representing Suriname. Very proud to be from there. Key wins, Tavares, Duth, Stoika, very big names. So today, my most impressive thing to see from Abena is that he's mixing the body and his lateral tracking. So Coach Saeed's been doing a good job with him. But this is that inside work from Abena. Either he's controlling the knees, throwing the punches off of it, calculating his way in. Seems like Micheletti wants to keep him away, where Abena's main strategy is inside.
Yeah, Micheletti's thinking, hey, we're going to just tie up and have the referee pull us apart, but Abena is working.
One of my things I always say, fight out of the clinch. Don't always sit there.
So a good opening round for Donegi Abena. Let's see how the judges had it here in a minute. There's our open scoring.
Ooh, Micheletti with a knee.
And now they're really letting their hands fly. Abena sends him to the canvas. No, even though the gloves touch, the referee says continue.
Oh, that looked like more of a slit push to me.
Good exchange for both fighters, but Abena is now picking up the pace.
Ooh, nice low kick from Micheletti. I would say to slow the hands down, the low kick's there for him.
Again, on the inside, Abena has the advantage.
Yeah, the way he knees and then pushes you off and then whips his hands. It's very nice. I'm gonna say someone who does that really well is Alistair Overeem. That's how he finished Badr in his debut in the K1 fight. It was a knee to a nice hook. So Overeem style being used here.
And left hand from Abena moves Micheletti back.
There's now two nice calf kicks there from Micheletti. I like that. Ooh, nice third one there. He's going just below the knee.
Oh, left hand from Abena. Right as Micheletti pulled his hands down, and fatigue appears to be setting in for the Brazilian.
Yeah, that's what actually Abena said in our meetings here. He says he will gas out. Yes, nice finish with the low kick from Abena. Ooh, body head.
And then a head kick from Abena. Micheletti's got to get busy.
Yep, that's level changing. He's mixing that jab to the body, trying to set things up. Maybe Micheletti should try to time a right hand versus that jab to the body, because Abena's starting with it every time. So Abena likes to start with the jab to the body, so a nice right hand from Micheletti could do well.
Just over 30 seconds to go in this second round. Another good low kick from Micheletti.
Yeah, that's what we call the Rico Verhoeven, trying to attack the inside of the back leg.
And on the inside again, Abena scores with a hook.
Yeah, Micheletti with a nice combination back, though.
Break, step back.
Heavy breathing now from Micheletti.
He's had a better second half of the second round.
Yeah, landed a nice front kick. Now uppercut hook.
Hey, these guys are really throwing bombs in there. Good knee from Abena at the bell. GloryShop.com is your destination for all the latest Glory merchandise, including signed event posters and athlete collabs, including the new Goliath t-shirt available now. You don't say collaborations anymore, you just say collab, Joe.
Collabs,
way cool.
The young kids are saying.
Yep.
Yeah, there we see Abena really coming forward, pressuring that nasty right hand that he has. And just from the clinch, see how he fights out of the clinch? Micheletti's trying to grab, but boom, throws a nice power punches off of it. His left hook is very good. He's got a good overhand right. And the way he knees and then kind of mixes his head kick. That was a beautiful exchange at the end of that second round.
Yeah, keep in mind, Micheletti's 6'4" tall, and Donegi Abena got his leg up for the head kick from about a foot away from it.
Yeah, close range.
That is,
people don't expect it, right?
That is some flexibility. Fight! All right, round 3 of 3. It's been a close fight. Abena seems to have done better, though. Micheletti needs this third.
Yeah, Micheletti's got to push it here.
Watch out, hold for that.
At the end there, he found some good energy with uppercuts, so you see him start already. Right uppercut, left hook, low kick for Micheletti. But Abena's counters.
Been told that Abena has won the first 2 rounds, 10-9, all 5 judges. So Micheletti's going to need a knockdown.
Oh.
Big left hand from Micheletti, and a right as well.
Those legs are just so big and powerful when they land.
Digging deep to the body.
Ooh. Nice power exchanging.
He's keeping Abena away for now.
Ooh.
Abena right now is getting outworked, but he's still methodically coming forward.
Yep, Abena said that Micheletti's going to gas.
And this is when Abena does the best, when he gets inside and can throw those hooks.
I also think Abena does well when he loosens up too. Once he gets relaxed and he can flow with his punches, that's when he does his best work. Sometimes fighters try to go for the knockout too much, that they gas themselves, but when you touch, mix the body, light shots set up power shots.
Break! Step back, step it through. Step back, step back, step back.
Well, Abena said, look, I've been on the wrong end of some decisions. I'm going to give the judges what they want to see. Is this what they want to see?
Well, yeah, they want to look for output, damage. He's landing low. Looked like he rocked him there. He's coming forward. He's doing what he has to do. But I think he was talking about knockouts. He wants those. But when you fight all the highest level in the division, it gets harder.
Knee to the body, 30 seconds left. Again, Micheletti needs a knockdown here.
I don't think he has the, oh, I was gonna say he doesn't have the power, but then he whipped that nice question mark style kick.
Well, he does have 5 knockouts in his 16 victories. He's digging deep, but Abena just too good tonight.
Ooh.
Break.
And that is it as Micheletti crashes to the canvas. Exhausted, gave it everything he had, but Joe, it just didn't seem to be enough.
No, I mean, Abena just kept coming forward. I think it was his pressure calculated pressure, I'm gonna call it. He set it up nicely, kept him against the ropes, and just found the right moments to throw.
The decision when we return. Dominate another opponent. What a shot! A spinning back out of nowhere.
Overeem is just an absolute monster.
No one does it like Hurry. But said, I promise you will not last 3 minutes with me.
Understand knocks out another opponent inside one round.
That was then. This is now.
Hurry sends Overeem to the canvas. The fight the world has been waiting for.
It's time for glory.
We welcome you back to the Helldredome. Our highlights from our second fight of the night.
Yeah, Micheletti started pretty good using his front kicks, power on the outside, but the story of this fight is really Abena pressuring, losing his kind of lateral tracking, keeping Micheletti against the ropes and throwing some good combinations. He's mixed in his boxing really well, good kicks, some good knees down the middle as well, really mixed his style. He really wanted to show his improvements, and I think we saw it. He mixed the body really well, wanted to control his pace, and those close-range head kicks, very impressive for a light heavyweight.
Let's take a look at some post-fight statistics. Look at the punches, 106 of 196 from Abena. That's about 70 more than Micheletti. Let's go into the ring and make it official. Tim Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout goes the distance, so we go to the judges' scorecard. They do give us back a unanimous decision. All 5 of our ringside judges see the bout and score the bout the same, 30-27 for your winner, Donegi Abena.
I'm here with your winner, Donegi Abena.
Wow. Wow. First of all, I want to thank everybody who sit down with me for the last couple of years. My fans, my family, my friends. I got you. Boggers, I see you. Wow, and this fight was not for me, not for the fans around here, for my men who died. RP, my cousin, Sergej, and RP, K1 legend, Lloyd Van Dam's, the Tornado. This fight was for them. They supported me from the start. And champions, you're fighting later today. I see you. I see you. Be happy with the belt for the 2-3 months that you got him. I'm a problem and I'm coming. Mother Nation, stand up!
All right, he said it all. Let's hear it for your winner, Donegi Abena.
Leaving no doubt he wants some gold around his waist. Speaking of which, Tiffany Van Soest is our women's super bantamweight champion. She defends her title later tonight, and she certainly has a very interesting way of training.
Focused. I feel focused on the fight. Co-main event, which is a big deal. First time women have ever been on the co-main event in Glory history, which I think is fitting since I was the first Glory women's champion. I feel grateful, but I feel like it's well earned. I've been with Glory since 2016, and I feel like I'm at a point in my career where this is the type of thing that needs to happen for me. And not just for me, but for women in general, just to keep setting the standard and showing what's possible and kind of paving the way. The life of a fighter is a very intense one. It's always go, go, go. The training is intense. Just being in a fight, it's an intense situation. I'm always in the gym. I'm always hitting pads, hitting the bag, sparring, changing things up and training in different ways adds and contributes to my creativity, to my ability, and today I wanted to showcase something different. So we went outside and showed some of the unorthodox training that I do along with the normal type of training.
My name is Johnny Bang Riley. What we're doing at this spot is working with Tiffany. We're working through putting her in uncomfortable situations where things happen that she's not prepared for, so to speak. And I work a lot with her with this kind of incidental training, a weird movement, and all these things to help her a little bit more, because she has Asperger's, to deal with situations that are out of her control and not so conventional.
I swam in the lake. It feels good for me to be in the water. Puts me in a different headspace, makes me focus in different ways, conditions me in different ways. Also, we did an open workout for the public to come and see that not all fighters train the same. We added an element with a Villy pit bull. So that just adds a whole nother element, a whole nother energy, and to kind of show the similarities between the spirit of a dog like that and myself, and her spirit to just work hard and to you know, just never give up and work. It's something that I feel like I have in common with her. So to train alongside her energy and remind myself of that similarity within myself adds another element to training that goes beyond just the physical.
She's been fighting since she was a kid, and now she's coming into it, you know, her middle 30s. They can get a little bit bored mentally, so I'm trying to create the spice there before it's like, oh, I want to quit, I've had enough, you understand? So even involving the dog, so we do like weird active rests, unconventional things, and it works for a fighter's mind because not everything is going to go your way in a fight. So if the brain is used to dealing with surprise and imbalance, then it's not so surprising to the brain when you get in a situation like that in a fight.
I drink from the well where I wish myself well, rather than dwell where I stumble and fell. The self-abuse is living hell, and it makes no use to let loose on myself.
I work with her diet, so I'm the one that gets her in that amazing condition you see when she makes weight. We're predominantly carnivore, but I believe in live enzyme, because when you cook food, you cook all the enzymes out of it. Then you have to use the enzymes from your own body to digest the food. And the objective is to conserve as much life force in the fighter so they can be creative in their training and also in the fight. So my whole thing is about not using an expenditure of unnecessary life force, you know what I mean?
I eat a carnivore diet, just really good quality meat, sometimes organs because they're highly nutritious, and just good raw dairy and fruit.
When we're making weight, we do it with fasting. So initially, all year round, she fasts Monday and Thursday. And when near the fight, she does the fast of David. The fast of David is eat one day, not eat the next. Eat one day, not eat the next. And I don't eat animal proteins 2 days in a row. So one day we'll eat flesh, the next day, all dairy. Then fast, flesh, dairy, fast. I believe that the body is stronger in a fasted state rather than when it's eating. When it's eating, it's using energy.
There's so much information out there now, and everybody has their theories on what works for them. And for me personally, this way of eating makes me feel really, really strong. As humans, we have so much potential, and I feel like we limit ourselves by sticking within these boxes. How do you know it can't be better if you don't try something else?
The last of our 3 preliminary bouts this evening takes us back to Glory's middleweight division, and again scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Our first fighter arrived on the Glory World stage on quite a streak, winning 10 of 11 fights, 6 of those by knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is César Almeida.
César Almeida, we just saw one Brazilian lose, Joe, so Almeida representing his country right now. The number 4 ranked middleweight in the world. What's the scouting report?
Well, we saw him at Glory 74 in Arnhem here. He actually fought Donathan Visa, and what we saw was a lot of good pressure, good combinations, and he won't back up. Very durable. When he gets hit, he's constantly coming forward, and he likes to kind of go for finishes and mix his punches and kicks very well.
6 feet tall, 34 years old. This is César Almeida.
His 58-second knockout of Matt Baker at Collision 3 earned him the 2021 Debut of the Year. Please welcome Serkan Ozcaglayan.
Good ovation for Serkan, who lives in Den Haag, the Netherlands. And you talk about a confident fighter, Joe. This is him.
Yeah, just to me, he reminds me of an old school kickboxer. He comes in right from the first round, very aggressive. He headhunts. He tries to rip you apart right from the start.
And don't let that mean mug fool you. He's one of the nicest guys in all of Glory. Always greets you with a smile and a handshake and a hug. He's a class act, but when he gets in the ring, he is nasty.
Yeah, and you got to think he's looking lean to nice and sharp. He was a heavyweight. He slowly worked his way down, and he's had 38 fights as a heavyweight. So you know he's not scared to get in the pocket and whip that leather around.
Of course, his famous cousin, Gokhan Saki, one of the legends of the sport. And Saki says Serkan has a huge level of natural ability, but hasn't reached his peak yet. He's certainly on his way, unbeaten in Glory, 40-6 overall.
He also represents SB Gym, which we keep talking about, which has Badr Hari there. So he sparred with Badr preparing for this fight, and they said they scrap. Badr doesn't take it easy on anybody. Doesn't care your weight class.
And he is soaking up this moment. Serkan Ozcaglayan, 85% knockout ratio. He says he likes to hand out sleeping pills.
Yep. He's a southpaw too, so makes it very difficult for guys to deal with those wild southpaw punches.
Here's our tale of the tape for this middleweight showdown. Number 1 versus number 4. Serkan, 28 years old, 6'3", 3 inches taller than Almeida. He'll also enjoy a 3-inch reach advantage.
Professional experience, the edge going to Almeida, the Brazilian champ there. But again, my favorite percentage we got to look at is that Serkan with that 85% KO ratio. But 59% is very impressive in 54 fights.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in Glory's middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the black corner, a 2018 Brazilian champion and a WKN international champion. His professional record, 46 wins, 7 losses, 1 draw, 27 of those wins coming by way of knockout. At 6 feet even, 1.83 meters, he weighed in at fight time at 187.2 pounds, 84.9 kilograms. Fighting tonight out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, ladies and gentlemen, introducing César Almeida. Here now is his opponent. Fighting out of the white corner, a Dutch middleweight champion, undefeated in 2 prior Glory appearances. As a professional, 40 wins with 6 losses, but 34 of those 40 wins have come by way of knockout. At 6 feet 3 inches tall, 1.91 meters, he weighed in at fight time at 184.3 pounds, 83.6 kilos. Fighting tonight out of Turkey, here is Serkan Ozcaglayan. Your referee for this contest is Jan Frada.
Just for a minute. Check hands. Listen to my comments. Follow the rules. Good luck. Back to the corners, please.
Brazil versus Turkey, 1 versus 4. Who has the edge?
Well, it's a tough one. I think power and aggression is Serkan. With composure and pressure is going to be Almeida.
Scheduled for 3 rounds. This is our featured prelim fight. Middleweight division.
You already
Low
see
kicks.
Serkan starting.
Yeah, Almeida's trying to cut him off with those low kicks.
Yeah, I think the key for Almeida is going to be to kind of weather the storm. Because Serkan starts kind of picking things up. Once he feels he has you hurt, he just keeps going.
Good body shot from Almeida.
Yep, doing the right thing against the southpaw. Almeida circling to the outside foot. We call that lead foot dominance. Ooh. Now Almeida to southpaw.
Big left hand. And look at this from Serkan, letting his hands go with no defense. That is dangerous.
Yeah, it brings a firefight. Look at him go, though. This is where Almeida can counter a little bit. With big power punches like that, their hands usually don't return to the temples, so that's why you counter punch.
What did you think of that Tiffany Van Soest diet, by the way?
Well, I'm definitely not eating that raw stuff.
If there's a beater ball in diet, I'm on that over here in Holland.
A lot of science behind it, though. So if it's working for her mentally, that's the most important thing. Almeida's got some stiff power.
Yeah, he is back. Oh, there's a right hand. Ozcaglayan's got some work to do.
You can see the experience of Almeida, though. Kind of stays relaxed, looks, sets things up, mixing his strikes, switching stances. Serkan, for me, has to set up those power punches. He needs to maybe pop a jab, use some feints, but he can't just whip those big power punches.
Counter right from Almeida.
See Almeida mix things up, attack the body, throw his punches, his kicks. Now he's in southpaw.
Yeah, you're right, Almeida, so calm in the chaos.
Yeah, just picking his strikes, and they're all landing. He doesn't throw anything to kind of waste energy.
Ooh, yeah, Serkan's leaving that chin out there.
Yeah, see, Almeida doesn't want to move back. He's just going to sit there.
Ooh! Big overhand right by the Brazilian. Sits Serkan down for the first time in glory.
3, 4, 5.
That was a beautiful
6,
overhand right.
7, 8.
What a right hand from the Brazilian. Let's see if he can put him away with 6 seconds to go.
Ooh!
Big left, right hand. He needs that bell to ring, and he needs it now, and he gets it. What a finish to round 1 for Almeida.
Just so selective, finally found it, but that overhand right was just picture perfect. It kind of just folded him down. He moved his head, set it up with the jab, leaned his head over to the left, and just, ooh, right here, and moved his head slightly off center, bang, right on top of that lead hand. That's a beautiful overhand. Then he started mixing in power punches, split the guard there with that left hook, mixing levels. That experience is really starting to show. There he even took a small little angle to the other side. Just look at him, he's picking his shots, boom, loading them up well. Just that inside confidence that he has with his defense is fantastic.
You hear the song, Welcome to the Jungle. That's where Almeida's from. The Brazilian jungle. Said he grew up and had 1,000 fights, he thinks, on the street. I said, did you ever lose? He said, I think I lost twice. Everyone else got knocked out. And right now, he may be on the verge of knocking out Serkan Ozcaglayan. Round 2. Well, Joe, how does Ozcaglayan turn this around?
Oh, again, that right hand. Sorry, Tyler, got excited.
Oh, no. Let it rip. That's what Almeida's doing. And down he goes for a second time. What a performance by this Brazilian.
Just splitting that guard with his punches.
6, 7, 8.
His corner's screaming at Almeida. They're finishing him now. Don't waste time. Go get him.
Oh, those big power punches. I think Serkan's going out.
Serkan gonna fight fire with fire.
Serkan will go out on his shield, it looks like.
He has damaged goods.
Smart move from Almeida to mix the body. That'll open up the head when he's ready to go for the finish.
Serkan just trying to find his balance.
No, that overhand right of Almeida's just landing every time.
Now he's southpaw.
Oh, now the head kick.
No, they're not calling that a knockdown.
That's the definition of one.
We shall soon see. Remember, 3 knockdowns in a round, 4 in the fight, and it's over. We've had 2 in this fight.
Yeah, you see what Almeida's doing. He throws his left hook, steps outside, finds the right hand.
Big right again. How is Serkan still standing?
Let's see how Almeida can do it.
Ooh, trying to find an opening.
One of the big things for me when I rate fighters, it's, yeah, you can keep hitting, but can you finish? Is Almeida a finisher?
Ozcaglayan trying to ease back into this fight. Has Almeida punched himself out?
I don't know, it seems to be backing up, but is he drawing him in maybe? Giving Serkan some confidence.
Is he playing possum, as we say in the United States? Pretending to be dead. Now Serkan trying to go forward, missing these punches by a foot.
I don't know, I think Almeida's gassed.
It's a mystery, isn't it?
I don't know. If he's playing possum, he's fooling me.
This Turkish crowd trying to rally behind Ozcaglayan.
Yeah, I think Almeida's gassed. Let's see if Serkan throws an overhand left. That's his key. He's got to throw that overhand left in the southpaw versus southpaw. Right there. Yep.
17 seconds to go.
Yeah, Almeida's gassed.
Well, he's got 2 knockdowns, 10 seconds left. This 3rd round is going to be must-see TV, ladies and gentlemen. We will see the 3rd against all the odds.
We'll see. You see these big clubbing punches from Almeida. A lot of them are blocked by Serkan, but even when they're still blocked, they go through, finally split the guard. But you see these little angles he's taking. He's stepping outside, finding the hook straight down the middle. Just trying any opportunity to split that guard of Ozcaglayan. Countering back, firing through. Never see Serkan always firing. He'll go out on the shield to give one back, but you can see that precision hooks of Almeida just trying to set things up. We don't see it on the replay, but his body work was fantastic too.
So how much does Almeida have in the gas tank? That's the question. He doesn't need to win this round, does Almeida. He just needs to survive it.
But we know Almeida's going to sit in the pocket, so.
What should be a fascinating 3 minutes if it goes that long.
Ooh.
Tried that 1-2 with the left.
Yep.
Oh, he tried to hammer. Does Almeida need to be getting in there and trying to exchange these big punches, Joe?
Well, I think he's got to stay tight, and counterpunch would be his key. If you're winning the fight, the last thing you want to do is open up when he's striking. Defend it when Serkan's done, follow up. But to open up when he's throwing is just dangerous.
He's playing it smart so far.
Yeah, you can't open up against Serkan. Ooh. There's moments for Serkan to find the timing.
Oh, Serkan just ripped the right hand. Yeah, Almeida's lost all his power out of these punches, it seems like. He's deflated.
Just got a little bit more flat. Still a lot of weight behind them because he knows how to torque his body behind them.
Straight left hand, scores. Ooh. They both trade and eat a shot. Again, they do it. Almeida playing with fire, Joe. We've seen Serkan hand out those sleeping pills. 34 knockouts in his 40 wins.
I do like Serkan using the jab a little bit more now to set these punches up. Yeah, he's popping, and then mixing in the left hand, the big right hooks. It's definitely one side of Serkan that can improve, setting up the power shots.
Under a minute to go. Good round for Serkan, but he can't just have a good round. He needs a great round, needs a knockout.
Almeida doesn't even want to clinch up, doesn't even think about it.
Half a minute left. Serkan Ozcaglayan's been knocked down twice. Does the Turk have one big bomb left in him? Here we go, 10 seconds. And what a performance by César Almeida, a big underdog in this fight.
Yeah, he came out great, got his knockdowns, was able to handle Serkan's pressure and power, looked great.
So full of confidence as César Almeida with one of the best performances of his career. We'll make it official when we return. Dominate another opponent. There's the high kick again. What a shot! A spinning backfist out of nowhere.
Overeem is just an absolute monster.
No one does it like Badahari. Bada said, I promise you will not last 3.
That was then, this is now.
Badahari sends Overeem to the canvas. The fight the world has been waiting for.
It's time for glory!
Here are our highlights as we jump back into them. César Almeida, an underdog, rocked the Turk in the first round, sending him to the canvas and didn't stop there.
No, I mean, he did a great job mixing levels, pressuring, hitting the body, mixing up the head. These little big clubbing punches on the inside, short but powerful. Mixed them up very well to get those knockdowns. In the third round, we saw a great round from Ozcaglayan coming in forward, still looking for the finish. I did like the way he was setting up his power shots in that third round, but great fight, and I'm sure we'll see a lot more from Serkan, who's standing just over us.
So here are the strikes by zone. You can see Almeida 69 of 107 to the head. Body shots as well, 31 of 39. A well-rounded, complete performance by the 34-year-old from Brazil. Round one, round two, all to Almeida. And then the third round, it was just simply don't get knocked out. And that's what he did. Let's go hear the scores now with Tim Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout goes the distance, so once again we go to the judges' scorecard. All 5 of our ringside judges score the bout 29-26, a unanimous decision, all for your winner, César Almeida.
Obrigado, Senhor. Obrigado, meus orixás. Baroé, Ogum, Xangô. Obrigado, meus orixás.
All right, I'm here with your winner, César Almeida. You just beat the #1 contender, my friend. How was your performance?
Como foi sua performance? Acabou de ganhar do número 1. This is very hard fight. We talk about you after the fight is the best fight of the night. I believe in this. And I say, with maybe I win this fight, I am next contender for the belt of the glory and a match with Donovan Wise. I believe if I am the fighter is very hard for him. I respect Donovan, but I want the belt. And I am ready for this, for the rematch with Donovan Wise. Donovan Wise, I wait for you, my brother, when you can, okay? Thank you so much, Glory. Thank you so much, Hobby. Thank you, Joseph. This is night for me. It's happy. I believe in God and my orishas, my religion. Thank you, my family, religion. Thank you, my family, my mother. I like you. I love you. And I will win the belt for buy your house in Brazil and give you one better life for with family. My wife Talita, I love you. Tomorrow I stay home for congratulations and como que fala comemorar a luta. See celebration this victory. I wait 3 years for the victory and come. Thank you, Glory. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, public. I love you. I love you, Glory. Let's go, Corinthians. Let's go, Stoyan.
All right, let's go. Let's hear it for your winner, César Almeida.
All right, as you can see in the upper right corner of your screen, Collision 4 begins in 7 minutes and change. The headliner, Alistair Overeem versus Badr Hari. Let's get ready.
Badr wanted to fight me. So, because to be honest, Badr, listen, I like you. I mean, we're not friends or anything, but there's a respect there. Yeah, you're not on the greatest track, right? So I was not going to challenge a wounded animal. But yeah, you wanted this fight, and then yeah, okay, let's go.
Let me cut you there. Listen, I don't know how this fight happened, but it was not me challenging you. I'm like any fighter. If you tell me you want to fight Alistair, I'm like, yeah, bring him. But a wounded lion is still a lion, bro. It doesn't matter, you know, because at the end, I want to fight you, you know. So, I'm not looking for a dress, you know. I'm just looking for fights.
As a fighter, you always want to have success. Rough patch does not make you happy as a fighter, because you want to have success in what you're doing. So there's clearly some things that I see that Badr's not seeing. That's for him to do. He needs to figure that out.
You know, if you see the fights that I've been fighting, let's talk honestly, you know, I've been dominating all these fights. So it's not like I was getting beat up and getting beat up and getting beat up. I was dominating Rico, I was dominating him again, I was dominating these other guys. You know, okay, so I lost once or twice. Bro, I don't give a shit about that.
It comes with age, and it also comes down with falling from your stature, right? So I've had my fall down, grace, and that humbles you.
No. Listen, you know, you shouldn't mix things up, you know, because at the end we are killers, you know. This is at the end of the road. If we are there Saturday, October 8th, and he punch you in the face or I punch him in the face.
Listen, there'll be some tension. There'll be some adrenaline boiling, right? Because you know there's gonna be some collision 4. But yeah, I did my homework. I know what I'm bringing to the table.
There is no fighter that likes to be pressured. No one. I will touch him once. Just need one. Let me give hell. If it's necessary, let's go through hell. Let's give them some electricity there, you know. Yeah, man. Just be ready, Alistair. Be ready. You know, I'm ready, so be ready.
You know, Badr is a warrior. He's a legend. But we're gonna see the end of Badr Hari. That's what we're gonna see next week. Sorry, Badr, but that's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be the final show, Badr. And it's gonna be me putting that last nail in the coffin for you.
I never thought that I'll be fighting him again, but you see, destiny got a strange way of connecting us again. So yeah, I'm looking forward to meet him again. It's been a hell of a ride all these years. So yeah, we fought each other 2 rounds in total. So it's not a lot. One time he knocked me out, and the second time I knocked him out.
He's a formidable opponent, and he's standing in my way to my next victory. So he's gonna have to lose, get flattened. But yeah, of course, you know, Badr has his stripes, he's got his credentials, but also lately it's not faring too well. But you know, that's his thing, that's his issues to resolve. I know that I've worked very hard on my game, on my shape, on myself. We got all the bases covered, and everything is set for the victory.
I just has to be sharp, fit, and don't let him surprise me. I think a lot of people want to see it because it got a great story. Well, I just want to win this fight. So simple is it. It's just me versus him, and the 3rd time, and I just want to end this fight with a win.
Fighting bigger gloves comes natural now, I would say. You know, of course, in MMA and UFC, we have our stand-up fights, we have our stand-up sparring. So I do have to say it has been a switch, but I feel very confident, very good. I would say it's mental, physical, but it's everything. It's the whole, you know, the support, the people, the game plan, in my mind, in my head, the things that I've been doing. The whole package gives me a lot of confidence, gives me a lot of power. I'm looking forward most to raising my hands after the fight. It's going to be a good fight, it's going to be a hard fight. I'm in the best shape of my life, 42 years of age, and we're ready to whoop some.
I think it's going to be a hard fight. I think he's a smart guy. He knows what I'm capable of. For me, I'll be there in my best shape. I hope he comes in his best shape too. And yeah, let's give the fans what they want. And just make it an unforgettable night for me and for Glory and for everybody who's attending. So let the date come.
We are live in Holland. 4 title fights here on Collision 4. There's the challenger, Abraham Vidales. He'll be challenging one of the best featherweights